This is News Radio 938 Live with breaking news. Between 5:30 to 10 a.m., SMRT trains that were travelling on north-south and east-west lines malfunctioned at the same time, causing commuters to go into a state of chaos and has brought up more questions surrounding the latest fiasco to hit SMRT. First, it was a circle line that broke down, delaying the morning rush. Approximately 1,400 passengers were reported to be put on hold for more than 6 hours, which started from 6 a.m. at 7 stations from Marymount to 1 North. Although buses were deployed at the affected stations to help ease the crowd and provide an alternative, the buses only travel on a one-track road, causing more people to be stranded rather than to reach their workplaces on time. In a second case, that which was claimed by SMRT to be an isolated case, and was probably classified as the worst breakdown in 24 years for SMRT on December 15th, the whole north-south line fell apart, leaving commuters in the worst possible place they could be for the next few hours. In a cramped train that was pitch black and had lost power. I was heading towards Dhoby Ghaut, and all of a sudden, the whole train jerked violently to a stop. The lights went off. There wasn't reception, so I couldn't get through to my appointment, and the air grew stale in a matter of minutes, causing everyone to have difficulty in breathing, included. Hope SMRT has fixed this problem, because it was the worst 5 hours of my life. It has made me lose confidence in SMRT as a premier public transport option. Today's incident, which was to be rectified since ample time was given from Thursday, was further worsened when SMRT officials were forced to open the doors of the interrupted trains and urge passengers to walk through the underground tunnel to the nearest station. Although free parallel bus services went back and forth at 10-minute intervals, it caused an agitated backlash with the public. What caused more outrage was that many passengers accused SMRT of failing to communicate effectively during the crisis, and even though the staffs were well prepped to go head-on with major events such as terrorist attacks, they failed to properly acknowledge the breakdown and power blowout, causing more confusion.
This is the first time something like this has happened since I joined SMRT, and even thought we were clear with our objective is giving undivided aid to the public. The passengers were also too scattered and frantic, which made it more difficult for us to contain them and calm them down in orderly fashion. And since this happened suddenly, naturally, we were short-handed and manpower wasn't sufficient.
Moreover, Digital Journal reported that SMRT apparently sent out a message to all of its taxi fleet to inform them of an income opportunity during the breakdown. This in turn ignited what was probably the biggest public outroar on cyberspace.
In my head, I was thinking, was the SMRT taxi breakdown considered to be an opportunity for taxis in Singapore to, utilize, especially after the events surrounding the recent ComfortDelGro taxi price hike? Yeah, that was actually the first thing that occurred to me, even after those SMRT staff told me that there were buses that would take us anywhere we wanted.
All in all, an estimated 500,000 commuters were affected over the 4-day span. And even though the cause of these breakdowns were attributed to faulty rails, more will obviously have to be done to ease the tension and to reassure the public that SMRT trains are safe to take again. In addition to the endless apologies, SMRT CEO Saw Poi Hwa and Transport Minister Liu Tak Yew has spared no effort to get to the bottom of the situation at hand. This is Mohammad Fadil. Stay tuned to more updates.